What's going on, guys? I got the Gandalf pipe out. You know what that means? We're doing some real deep thinking. There's been a lot of Battlefield 6 rumors come out. A lot of them are probably BS. There's nothing stopping somebody from just typing whatever they want, claiming it to be a leak, just to try to get some views or whatever. But what they can provide us for sure is some fun talking points to get excited about Battlefield 6. We're actually in the year that Battlefield 6 comes out. With Battlefield 6 coming out, and it's honestly the game I'm the most excited about, I'm really going to try to be pushing out a lot of Battlefield 6 content starting from now until it comes out. Obviously, things are going to ramp up this spring when they start to reveal it. I think the next concrete news we're probably going to have is going to be February 3rd when EA's earnings call is. It's going to slowly try to build all the way up to when Battlefield 6 gets out, and we're going to try to do some guide content and really push the content for this game because I'm excited about it. If you couldn't already tell, I mean, I got the Gandalf pipe out. We're in deep thought. We're going to go into some of these leaks. If you want to hang out and discuss things live, I'm one of the very few people that stream live gameplay. I know not a lot of people are doing that right now. I play first-person shooter games on PC most nights around 8:30 Central or 9 o'clock Central's when we start playing. And there's just not a lot of people streaming video games. So if you want to come hang out and watch some video games, check out the links in the description on that. All joking aside, let's talk about the first leak. So here's the first thing I actually saw today that I wanted to talk about. There is an Instagram post from this account that appears to be developers from Sweden talking about teleworking from home during the situation we're facing in late 2020 and early 2021 with everyone staying home. And there's a chance that this might actually be a screenshot of a map in development. One of the earlier leaks that talks about grand operations we can discuss briefly, that's kind of been out and around, talks about a forest environment. You can kind of see trees in there. There's not a lot to it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a snow map. It might be white just because it needs texture still, but there's definitely trees, a few buildings, some meshes of different things. And there's a small chance that this could be an actual map early in development. I translated a lot of this Arabic, and essentially it's just saying, you know, with everybody working from home, what are some of your favorite Battlefield moments? There's Battlefield devs working from home, essentially TLDR on that. But this picture has since been removed. So this was on the Battlefield 6 subreddit. Pretty interesting. That could be our actual first glimpse at a Battlefield map. I can't really tell much from it. Looks like a map. It looks like you maybe have some coniferous trees and some deciduous trees, buildings and rocks. Yeah, not much there, but it could be our first look. Another thing that's come out that's got me really excited is there are whispers that there's an EA patent that talks about some particulars. It's really kind of a mouthful to read, and there's a lot of technical jargon in it. But essentially what it says is that they're working on some different things to do with cross-platform is what it kind of alludes to. I'd also like to keep an eye on patents for something about skill-based matchmaking. So right now, as a lot of you guys know who play Warzone right now, I play Warzone quite a bit. It's kind of broken. There's a stim glitch right now. The invisibility glitch is back. Some of the blueprints have hidden perks, which could be argued to be pay to win. There's DMR and MAC-10 DMAudis are just Cold War guns that are integrated that are super broken, and they got barely nerfed, and they're still a problem. So Warzone is in a rough patch, and I believe Battlefield 6 has a really unique opportunity to take some of the market share back from Call of Duty. I think a lot of people are frustrated with Warzone. If things continue like this after another whole year of problems with Warzone, there's going to be a hunger there for a new battle royale. And a lot of people are frustrated with skill-based matchmaking. So I really hope that there's no skill-based matchmaking for Battlefield 6, but there is team balancing within the server. I don't think there can really be too much skill-based matchmaking because you can pick your server. So I mean, that's going to be random what server you pick. However, I want people to randomly get put into servers based on connection, so you know you're going to have a good experience with low ping, low lag. But then within those 64 players, there's also leaks assuming that it might be up to 128 players. Within those players in the lobby, I want to see team balancing so matches are fairly close. But with randomness getting into the lobby itself, as you get better, you're going to be better than most of the people in the lobby, and you'll have better gameplay that'll keep you wanting to come back, unlike Call of Duty, where as you get better, you play better players. So it really kind of feels like you're stuck in the mud and you don't get any better. But I think if they do something like that, a lot of Call of Duty players will be very interested in this. So cross-platform looks like it's probably going to be a thing. I think most AAA games are going to be that way from now on. And then finally, the last thing I want to talk about is a leak several weeks ago about how grand operations are going to work. A lot of people, I don't play grand operations too much. I play mostly Conquest and a little bit of Rush and Breakthrough. A lot of people that play grand operations think that Battlefield 1 did a pretty good job and Battlefield 5 didn't do a very good job, and it kind of seemed rushed and put together kind of quickly. The TLDR on this leak is essentially that grand operations is going to be about 5 days with a lot of new different game modes for each day, or that's going to be essentially a match. And each time a team wins, they get advantages on the next match, which means still on the last day, if you've lost all of the matches up to then, you're going to be at a significant disadvantage, but there's still going to be a way to win. And I think that's really important to keep people to stay in a match, because after the third day, if you've lost 3 matches in a row, everybody's just going to leave and it's never essentially going to finish a game. So I think that could be really cool. I've never got into operations just because it seems like a large time commitment to suck into like one essential match, take an hour or so. But I think it's really good from what it sounds like. It sounds like there's some really interesting game modes. On day 3, it involves vehicles, which each team is given a command tank with extra health and armor to defend. So essentially you have to defend your vehicles, and there's just different things and different objectives. That sounds like the grand operations really could be quite a bit better. Anyway, that's all I had for today. Just a few of the leaks that I thought were pretty interesting and kind of get me excited. Once again, if you guys want to stick along with me for the ride from hype, reveal, game, and beyond, hit that subscribe button. We're just going to keep talking Battlefield 6 and build the hype all the way. Thank you guys so much.